Welcome to Dynamite to Light, the best and most epic show on you. That sounds so bad. I can't do that. That's just not my personality. I can't say I'm the best show on YouTube. I'm sorry, guys. I tried it. I can't do it. I'm too modest. Okay, Dynamite to Light. What do we get for this Dynamite show? We got a good go-home. Let me put it to you like this. It was a good go-home show for Revolution. But I'm not going to lie here. Decisions were made I do not agree with. And one of those decisions was so stupid, it pissed me off. But understand, even though it was a stupid decision, it was good, but it still was stupid. And here it is. The first match. That is Pac versus Kenny. Look, I'm not opposed to a 30-man Iron Man match. I like them. They're cool. They used to do them years ago and they made them mean something. But here's the problem, guys. This is the major problem with this. It wasn't the fact of how the match went. It was a great match. Seeing that at the end, they tied it 1-1. Pac could not stand that he wasn't getting anywhere. So at one point, he just decided to hit Kenny in the solar plexus, if I remember, with a chair to basically let him win it so he would screw him over enough, beat him up enough, that he could pin him after that, which tied it 1-1. And then when it was all over, at 1-1, draw, the officials in the back, the brass in the back say, no, we're not having this. We're doing sudden death. And in the end, Kenny wins. I don't have a problem with the match, but I got to state this for the record. Wouldn't a 30-minute Iron Man match mean more with a title? You guys tell me. Wouldn't it have been better that the 30-man Iron Man match be connected to the new, brand new mid-card title for a Pac, for a Kenny Omega, to make this mean more than just Pac being pissed off? That, remember this is not about Pac being beaten by Kenny. Kenny's been beaten by Pac. He basically passed out. This is supposed to be about Pac being angry that he's getting nowhere. And he still gets nowhere. It would have been better if this was for a title at a pay-per-view. Having a 30-man Iron Man match. Not 30-man, 30-minute. You see I'm angry about this. I love the match. It was a damn good match. I'm not agreeing with the winner. It's not about the point of the winner. I'm not agreeing or disagreeing. I'm saying it like this. It didn't matter if Kenny lost. It didn't matter if Kenny won. It should have been about a title. It should have been about the mid-card title, which I still don't understand why they haven't introduced it. Look, if this was Impact Wrestling, if they badly needed one, which they've done over the years, and I know they don't really give a damn about the Impact Grand Championship because they keep saying Moose has never won a title when he had won it twice. It means nothing to them, but when it's necessary, they will put one out. The WWE would have put one out. Hell, NWA on their pay-per-view, they did it, and they did it classy. Why can't they do it now? Why won't they promote the next title or the new title? What is their problem? You guys tell me below, because honestly, I don't get it. Now, after it was over, for insult to injury to Pac, he gets an interview from Tony Schiavone, which he did most of the interviews throughout the night, which made me happy because at one point, Taz started doing the commentary, which vastly improved commentary. 100% improved it. Even though JR doesn't work very well with Excalibur, Taz made it work. I wish they do that more with Taz. Make Tony Schiavone just an interviewer. Or take JR off of commentary and leave Schiavone on there. I don't care. Just take either Tony Schiavone or JR off of commentary and put Taz there. They need him. But going back to what happened with Pac, it was interesting to see that Orange Cassidy, freshly squeezed, shows up and gets in the face of a Pac and then gets an elbow for his trouble, and now we find out that he's now going to be challenging him. Why? I can tell you why. Because they got nothing for Pac. And they finally need to do something with Orange Cassidy. That's what it comes down to. They got nothing for Pac, and they need to finally do something with Orange Cassidy. So that's why they're going to have a match at Revolution on Saturday. This is just me. I'm just being honest. I'm not saying the match will be bad. They're probably going to have a great match, but still, they got nothing for Pac. And Orange Cassidy had to eventually be seen. There you go. The 6-man tag of Pride and Power and Guevara versus Jurassic Express. And did this do something for the Jurassic Express? No. Did this do something for Pride and Power and Guevara? Well, Guevara, yes. Because, yes, at the end, I'm not even going to talk about the match. The match was not the key here. This was about what happened with Darby Allin coming out and trying to get a chunk out of Guevara. Sammy Guevara is what he wants, what he needs, what he desires. And he's willing to do whatever it takes to get him. And that's what we got. Even though Jurassic Express won, it really didn't do a lot for them. Particularly that it upsets me that the Jurassic Express is being used as a plot device between Guevara and Darby Allin. And even though Darby Allin did very little and distracted Guevara, so he could, Guevara, I'm sorry the names are being pronounced so bad, I'm bad with names. It feel like it could be more for, especially a Luchasaurus. I say it again, Luchasaurus is money and he just feels blank. I'm not saying anything about, well, I was surprised to see they allowed Marco Stunt to have so much offense. And I'm not against Jungle Boy. I do like him way more than Marco Stunt. But I was surprised they did that. Now, next thing. You got the MJF and the Cody. There's another Family of Wrestling video pack. Was it good? Yeah. I enjoyed it. Video package was very well done. I enjoyed the video package. And I want to see what's going to happen in this match. The question is going to be how far they're going to go with this. And will it mean something at the end of it? Does it mean that the best thing I can think of next to getting revenge on MJF is to get back that diamond ring? That's all they got between them next to wanting to beat the crap out of them. So is the diamond ring going to be up for grabs? Will Cody get the diamond ring back? I don't know. You guys tell me below. Now, the match that didn't mean a damn thing to me at all. And that's sad. But at the end of it, it did cover for Orange Cassidy. That is best friends versus the Butcher and the Bunny. Tell me. Tell me, guys. What was that? When you look at the Butcher and the Blade and the Bunny, you guys tell me below. Have you seen them win anything? Not counting if they're working with other people. I mean themselves. No. I've not seen... If you guys remember the Blade as Braxton Sutter, which is the actual husband of Bunny Alley. He used to at least get a little bit in Impact Wrestling, but they barely used him. And now, again, he's now underutilized. It's not the point if he's great or not. They're not even doing anything with the Butcher, the Blade, and the Bunny. They're just total jobbers. And they're trying to hype them up. When do they win? Tell me. So in the end, they lose. I don't even care. And even though it was funny to see Cassidy grab the Bunny's ears and then that Allie grabbed the glasses of Cassidy, it was kind of funny. And I did enjoy that little bit of it. But in the end, it meant nothing. Nothing except for Cassidy to be stated with Giovanni in the ring that he's going to have a match against Pac. It goes like this, like he's going to actually try, and the people were cheering for him. That's just me. You guys tell me below what you think. Fatal 4-Way. Shida versus Shanna versus Big Swole, who looked botchy in the ring. And Yuka Sakazaki. I believe I got her name this time right. You guys tell me below how badly I botched that. Was it a good match? No. It really felt like they were being gentle to Yuka. Yeah, eventually they started being more physical with her. But it really... Look, guys. I'm not against Japanese wrestlers. I'm not. The only thing I ask about Japanese wrestlers... I believe I got a shot of her. She's in my face. If I don't, I'll put a whole shot of everyone in there with her. Look. Shida is a good wrestler. But when you don't do anything with her, when you don't give her a video pack on Dynamite, you don't let her talk, even with a translator, she just comes out with a kendo stick, the type that you use for actual kendo, for practice, real practice, not the ones that they use that is made of bamboo, a real one. No, not kendo, kido. Forgive me, I'm sorry. For anyone who's into true martial arts, I'm sorry I said kendo, kido. It upsets me that they do nothing with these women on Dynamite. They don't give them no video packs. They don't give them any talking segments. They don't do nothing. The only thing they've done so far is give Nia Rose something to say. And I have to say this for one of the, I believe he's a subscriber, that he's pissed off that Nia Rose is in. She should be with the men. Look, guy, I'm not telling you you're right or wrong. I'm just seeing it in this point of view. It doesn't matter if she's a man or a woman. She did remove her body part and reorganized it. So that does make her more female than you think. But taking away from that, what matters to you? Is it that a guy is working with women? Or do you want a guy working with women with a good story that makes some freaking sense that you can enjoy? Whether he's a full woman or not, who gives a damn? Only thing that matters is they write properly for this dude or girl and the women as well. And to be honest, they're not doing it at all for any of the women. Where was Nia Rose? They should have let her be there. Where was Britt Baker? She should have been there to mess with the one who won. Instead of letting Shida walk to the back, they should have had Britt Baker mess with her to try and break her teeth. Like I said, Britt Baker should act like a freaking dentist. Like she sees someone's mouth and she needs to remove the teeth because they're bad. That is what I believe her strength would be. But that's just me. You guys tell me below. Now, the Dark Order during the commercial had been speaking and they just dropped the hint that Obsolete is coming. I'm fine with it. As I've said before, I have no problem about Matt. You know what I'm thinking? Because Matt is not going to be in the WWE now and it's going to be Jeff by himself, he hasn't gone back into the company yet. He's still probably out due to the fact of his injury and his drinking. I think it's mainly drinking. I just worry about Jeff. But as they say, he brought this on himself. He's not willing to try harder and control himself. He just isn't. And I know that better than anybody. I've grown up with family members who have been bad addicts. And many of them managed to keep it and never go back to it. And many managed to just go right back to it and it ended them. Like my half-brother, unfortunately, he ended because of heroin, heavy heroin addiction, destroying every vein in his body, and legitimately catching HIV. Done. He passed away a while ago. Only thing I can say that when it comes to Jeff, he needs to straighten his ass out and decide to control it. I'm not saying it's easy. It ain't. But now that Matt's not going to be there, and now he's going to be able to have the creative freedom that he wants, I'm just worried. Not just for Jeff Hardy, but also Matt's going to be worried about his brother. So I wonder how long it's going to be before it actually interacts with his work. I mean, he's professional, but still, he's going to worry. Sorry, I just let that drag on. The Elite interview with JR. Finally, we get to see Hangman Page voice his opinion, being pissed and being drunk. They're trying to say that the reason he's acting like this is because he's drinking. But when it comes down to it, the reason he's acting like this is because it's always been about the Elite and not about individuals getting over. It's about everyone getting over, and he's sick of it. And when it came to this, and Kenny's he's kissing ass to when it comes to the Bucks. He's kissing their ass. And Paige ain't having none of it. He said, I don't need any of it. I told you months ago, I don't want to be a part of this anymore. It's always about the entire group. I don't want it no more. And they said, what's wrong with you? You used to be a jobber in ROH. And they make this a little bit real. As far as I understand, Hangman Page was mostly a jobber in ROH. So they're trying to at least interject something into it before this match, which I'm fine with. In the end, he walks away, which you see Kenny completely frustrated and confused what to do. So this is going to be interesting what's going to happen at the pay-per-view. It will be. The question is going to be, where are you going to go with this? Is it going to be like I think, and Kenny is going to get betrayed because they're going to lose the titles and Hangman is going to screw him over? Or that they're going to lose the titles not because Hangman screwed him over, but because they just lost to the Bucks and he got so sick of it, he destroys a Kenny Omega and then they have their feud. And it's over just being frustrated. I don't know. You guys tell me below. Finally, the weigh-in. Something different. Not a contract signing. That I might use the title. Not a contract signing. I was enjoying it. At least until the stream dropped. Multiple times. I don't know if that was because of AEW or was because of the stream I was watching. But the stream dropped multiple times. And by the time I got back to it, Chris, who, you guys tell me below, does Chris look like he's been getting back into shape? Because before, he had a gut with a little bit of ab, but a gut. And now, it looks like he's getting abs again. I believe at least he's getting back into shape because he realized he has to keep up his look. But in the end, what do we get here? We didn't get no weigh-in. We just got a lot of posturing from Y2J, the champion himself. And the crowd there ate it up. They got pissed at him first. They sung his theme song very well. Then he started messing with them, which only Chris Jericho can do. And then by the time it was all over and got into Moxley's face, Moxley headbutts him in his nose or his eye, whatever. And then, as you can see, he just starts to bleed. And then all hell breaks loose. Guevara gets attacked and then basically nails a Darby Allin. You got Dustin coming out, not really trying to help a Moxley, but just to get his hands on Hager. And he gets his ass handed to him in the concession stands. And then you got Moxley fighting with a Chris Jericho, and he gets nailed. So all three of the heels get over where all three of the faces do not. That is a nice stark contrast compared with the WWE or maybe Impact Wrestling would normally do. So was this a good show? Yes, it was a good go-home show. It wasn't perfect, particularly the opening should not have happened without a title match to be attached to it. And to be honest, I'm still pissed off about how the women not being promoted. And where was Nia Rose? Where was Britt Baker? Hell, where's Rio? Where's Rio? Wouldn't she come out and be angry? She wants to get her title back. Where is she? It's just blank there. The rest of the show was pretty damn good. Even though, admittedly, when it really came down to it, when it came to the Butcher the Blade going up against Best Friends, I really didn't care about that match. Even though it wasn't a bad match, I just didn't care. They need to win, or I don't give a damn. Have a good day. Have a good night. Peace.